So if you're getting the message your iCloud is full or almost full, then it's probably going to be your photos or videos that are taking up the space on there. So you can either subscribe to the iCloud service, or you can download and install Google Photos. So to install Google Photos on your iPhone or iPad, first of all, you need to go into the App Store just here. Now, if you can't see the App Store by swiping left or right, then just swipe down from the middle of the screen, okay, and then type in on the keyboard App space Store, okay, and then you'll see under Applications there App Store appear. Just tap that. When the App Store loads, tap the search button in the bottom right hand corner of the screen just there, and then tap into the bar just below search just here. The keyboard will then appear, and then all you type is Google space Photos, and then just tap the blue return key just down here. You'll see Google Photos appear somewhere on this page. Now to the right of Google Photos you'll probably have the word Get there. Now I've got a picture of a cloud with an arrow pointing downwards, which means I've already downloaded it before and it's not installed on the iPhone or the iPad, but it's in the cloud. If you've got an Open there, then that means you already have Google Photos installed on your iPhone or iPad. So you can just click Open. But if you've got a Cloud or Get there, tap either the Cloud or Get and it will start to download. It may ask you at this point for your Apple ID or password. If you do, then just type it in. Or it may want you to tap Install. So mine's nearly downloaded now. And there we go, it's now downloaded. So we just tap Open. It now says Google Photos would like to access your photos. So you must tap OK on here. If you tap Don't Allow, that means Google Photos will be next to useless. So make sure that you tap OK. It then says Google Photos would like to send you notifications. Now this is up to you, but I'm going to tap Don't Allow. And then because I've tapped Don't Allow, it asks me again. So I'm going to tap Leave Off. So now it's saying, as it's recognised that I've already signed into a Google service on my iPhone or iPad, it's asking me, do I want to use that account or another account? So I'm going to tap Backup as Chris. But if you've never signed in before on your iPhone or iPad to Google, then it'll ask for your Google registered email address here. If you haven't got one, then you can tap Create Account there and follow the instructions on screen. But if you do have one, then tap in where it's got email or phone and then type your Google registered email address. I'm just going to do that. I've typed in my Google registered email address and now it's asking for my Google password. So just tap into enter your password and enter your password for Google. So there we go, we're back to this screen again. So I'm going to tap on Backup as Chris. It now asks me, do I want to back up in the original resolution, the full resolution of the photos? That actually counts against your 15 gigabytes of free storage that you've got with Google. Or you can back up in high quality, which is still a very, very good quality. A high quality, which is free unlimited storage, so you can store as much as you like, as many photos as videos on Google Photos as you like there, and they won't stop you. So I'm going to select high quality and then I tap confirm. Okay, so my photos have now loaded. Now if this is the first time that you've installed Google Photos, then it may take a while to back up your photos, and up here in the top right hand corner it says now you can check the status of your backup at any time from here. So you just tap on the icon in the top right hand corner. This is usually your first initial. And there we go. So it's telling me here that my backup is complete, and it's saying here there's 277 items to delete from this device because they've already been safely backed up to your Google account. So you can clear those off to clear space on your iPhone or iPad. I would say before tapping this, then make sure that you're happy just to have them stored at Google. Make sure you've got a firm note of your Google username and password, and make sure if you've put in a recovery telephone number that that telephone number is up to date with Google and you have access to it, because if you ever change that telephone number that you've got registered with Google, if you change that telephone and you've no longer got access to that telephone and you lose your password or you lose access to your Google account, then you could stand to lose all of your photos. Google are very, very hot on security, and if you lose your password or your account gets hacked, the only way you can seemingly get back in is if you've got another device that's registered with Google. You can grant access through that, or they will text you a special secret code to your registered telephone number, and if that telephone number isn't up to date, then there's no way they can verify you. Please, please, please make sure that you keep a note of your Google password and keep any registered telephone numbers you have with them up to date. So okay, so we can now tap, there you go, items to delete from this device. So just tap that, and there we go. It's just making sure that we want to remove those 277 items. So just tap delete just there if you're happy to do so. And those items will now be deleted from the iPhone or iPad and free up quite a bit of space, hopefully. So once you've downloaded and installed Google Photos and you've backed up your photos, then we can turn off the iCloud backup for the photos and videos. Please make sure you go into Google Photos after you've taken a load of photos, because it doesn't automatically back up your photos to Google in the background. You have to go into the app. You have to make sure that you're on Wi-Fi and you go into the app to allow it to back up. So let's go into settings first of all. So we go tap settings, and then we tap our name, which is right at the very top of the screen just below settings there, and then we tap iCloud, and then we tap photos just there. So as you can see, it says apps using iCloud and photos is one of them, and it's switched on. So tap that, and then just here we can turn off iCloud photos. So just turn that off, and there you go, it says turning off, and it's off if I press the back button just up there. And then the next thing we need to do is we need to go into manage storage just here. So just tap manage storage, and then we tap photos just here, and then we tap disable and delete. So it says this will disable iCloud photos and delete all your photos and videos stored in iCloud. You have 30 days to undo this action. So don't worry, because they're now stored in Google Photos. As long as they're all backed up and you've verified they're backed up in Google Photos, then just tap delete photos and videos. Just to confirm that our pictures have backed up in Google Photos, we just go into the app. So I'm just going to swipe down from the middle of the screen and just type on the keyboard Google space Photos. Okay, and then tap the Google Photos app under applications, and then I'm going to tap the icon which is in the top right hand corner of the screen. This should be your first initial, and just there it tells us backup complete, so we know that we're okay to delete any photos off of our iPhone or iPad. And there's an option there now to say undo, disable and delete if we want to. I'm just going to tap the back button just here, and it may take a bit of time, but hopefully the number of photos in our iCloud account will go down, and we should stop seeing this message about our iCloud account being full or nearly full. Hope this guide helps. Thanks for watching.